Hello everybody, Interi back again with another video. I just want to talk about today's matches in the ATP Tour finals in London, where one of the favorites, the biggest favorite of course, Novak Djokovic, played his first match. Novak Djokovic, the current world number 2, is chasing to be the end world number 1. Together with Rafa Nadal, he just destroyed Matteo Berrettini in straight sets, 6-2, 6-1, very expected result. Not expected in that way. I didn't expect Novak to destroy Matteo Berrettini in that fashion. I expected him to win in straight sets, of course, but not to only drop three games. Matteo Berrettini, he landed 71% first serves, I believe, and Novak braked him 5 times. Despite that, Matteo Berrettini landed 71% first serves in. That only says how incredibly good serve returner Novak Djokovic is. It is not coincidence whatsoever why we call Novak Djokovic, at least I do, the greatest serve returner of all time. Novak Djokovic is not the most, he doesn't crush the ball a la Dominic Thiem, a la Robin Söderling. When Robin Söderling used to play tennis, he used to crush the ball, or Stan Wawrinka, he crushes the ball as well. Novak Djokovic isn't that kind of player who crushes the ball, but he doesn't do many winners. Novak Djokovic, that is never his melody. He did only 10 winners against Matteo Berrettini, and did only 8 unforced errors. Similar stats like he had against Shapovalov, actually, again in that Paris Masters final 10 days ago, when 1 week ago, when Novak had 10 winners against Shapovalov and only 7 unforced errors. And the same was against Matteo Berrettini today, 10 winners and 8 unforced errors, only 1 more unforced errors against Matteo Berrettini. Matteo Berrettini, he never was in this match, really. He never showed up. He really never had a chance. Too many unforced errors, too bad backhand, too bad returns. You cannot beat Novak Djokovic with bad returns and bad backhand. That slice that Matteo Berrettini has, it never will work against Novak Djokovic. It really never will work. Novak Djokovic is too good of a player. He will just sweep that ball with his backhand, with his forehand, and you have to have more weapons. Yes, Matteo has a huge serve, huge forehand, and by the way, Matteo's serve is great, yes, but he isn't the most greatest player to find his spots, really. At least he wasn't that in this match. He landed 71% first serves, Matteo Berrettini, yeah, he did, but it was on Novak's strike zone. He never found his spots. He never found the tee. He never found the corners. And if you land first serves in, even if you land 90% first serves in, and if you're not finding your spots, you will be in big danger against a great returner like Djokovic, because he will return all your serves if you serve on his rackets. So Matteo never found his spots, never found the corners, never found the tee, and that's why Novak braked him 5 times, even though that Matteo landed 71% first serves in. That never mattered. That was not that never bothered Djokovic. Anyway, it was no discussion whatsoever who was the better player between Matteo Berrettini and Novak Djokovic. It was, of course, Novak Djokovic. A very expected victory for Novak Djokovic. Novak Djokovic is sending a message to all the field, to his great rivals, Nadal, Federer, that I am here to win the title. I am not here to be a tourist in London, because I have seen London before. Djokovic is here to end as the world number 1. Djokovic is here to win his 6th ATP Tour finals, and that is Djokovic's main goal here. We all know that, and he sent a message with a really destroying victory over Matteo Berrettini. He just killed the guy, really. And then the next match between Federer, the second favorite, which I had him, Federer, in my preview, but that prediction will go will go out from the window after I saw Federer's match against Dominic Thiem just ended recently, and it was a close match, even though it was a straight set victory for Dominic Thiem, 7-5, 7-5. Especially the first set, it was both of the players won 33 points each. But man, Dominic Thiem, we have to give the guy a credit. We have to praise the guy, really. He has taken big steps forward this year. He has won 5 titles. He has won 3 titles outside clay. We all know that clay is his best surface, where his great spin and where his great kick serve is so effective, and it isn't as effective on fast hard courts. But man, he has been great outside clay this year as well. Like I said, 5 titles all in all, 3 titles outside clay, and he showed against Federer today that he is a super great player. He is definitely a future Grand Slam winner. I would be crazy surprised if Dominic Thiem never won a Grand Slam. The guy, he is so good. He hits the ball so huge. Man, when he unleashes that forehand, you don't want to be his opponent. Federer did not a great match tonight. He did not a great match, but Federer did not a horrible match either. You know that I always give my honest, truthful opinions. Federer, with which level did Federer play tonight? Like, you know, Federer has 5 levels, my friends. Did he play with horrible level? No, he didn't. Federer was better tonight than he was in Cincinnati and in Shanghai. He was that, because in Cincinnati and Shanghai, Federer was horrible. Did Federer play with average level tonight? Average or good level? Average or good level? I'm in between there. Federer was for sure not super great and beast mode level. He was for sure not. Average or good level? Because if you look at his Federer stats, he did 24 winners, 22 unforced errors. He is 2+ in winners. And Dominic Thiem, he does 21 winners and he does 22 unforced errors. So Dominic Thiem does 1 more unforced error than winners. So in those stats, in those numbers, Federer is not worse than Dominic Thiem. Federer, the match was not that one-sided. Even though the Dominic Thiem won in straight sets, Federer, Dominic Thiem didn't outplay Federer whatsoever. He didn't, in my opinion at least. What did this match come down to? Where did Federer lose this match? In my opinion, Federer lost this match on the returns. It is not any secret that Federer's biggest Achilles heel, at least in my opinion, it is his returns. It is his backhand and it is it is his returns. But Federer has improved his backhand over the years. But it's his returns, they are Federer's big Achilles heel. Dominic Thiem wins 63 second points. Dominic Thiem wins 63 of his second services. 63%, my friends. That is a high number. If you compare with his first service, Dominic Thiem wins 65%. So Dominic Thiem wins only 2% more on his first service. Compare that with his second service, 63%. Federer wins 70% of his first services. 70%. So 5% more than Dominic Thiem. Federer lands more services in, 69% than 69% for Federer lands first serves. And Dominic Thiem, I believe, he landed 63% or 65% first serves, something like that. Federer, at least, he landed more serves in. He landed 69%, and he wins 70%. 70% of his first serves, the Federer, which is a good number. And Dominic won 65% of his first serves. But it is all on the second serves. It is there Federer lost this match. Federer is returning too bad. Federer wins only 48 of his second serves percent. 48. That is too low of a number. Dominic Thiem used to be a bad returner back in the days, especially on the fast surfaces like it is here in London. Dominic Thiem is an okay returner on clay because he has more time. It is a slower surface. It bounces higher. It is right up on his strike zone. But Dominic Thiem uses to struggle on fast surfaces, on indoor surfaces. But he's changed that, especially this year. Nicolas Massou has made him a much better tennis player this year. He really has. He has made Dominic Thiem a better hardcourt player, a better indoor player. Dominic Thiem, like we all know, he won his first ever Master 1000 title 6-7 months ago in Indian Wells and defeated Federer in the final there. So Dominic Thiem, he has made big steps in his career on fast surfaces. I didn't have him as one of my candidates to go to the semifinals, but he will go to the semifinal now. I think Federer is toast now. Hope I'm wrong. I think Federer is toast now. Dominic Thiem will destroy Matteo Berrettini in his next match. He will destroy Matteo Berrettini. Matteo Berrettini is the weakest player on this field. When we compare all these 8 players on this ATP Tour finals, he is the weakest player in my opinion. Dominic Thiem, I thought that Roger will take that semi-final spot. I don't think he will do that now. Hope I'm wrong. Roger has to improve these returns. You cannot just hit so many bad returns on second serves like Roger did in this match. Roger won only 48% of his second serves. Dominic Thiem wins 63% of his second serves. All respect to Dominic Thiem's serves. He has a great serve, really. Even a second serve, his second serve is really good, but his second serve is not as effective on this court, on this fast court in London, where the ball doesn't bounce as high as it does on clay and as it does on outdoor hard court. In this court, the ball stays low. Federer should do better returns than he did against Dominic Thiem in this match. It was on the returns where Federer lost this match, because in the end of the day, Federer only break Dominic Thiem one time, really, and it was in that first set. Only one time. He didn't break Dominic Thiem more. Dominic Thiem broke Federer 3 times all in all. 2 times in the first set, 1 time in the second set, and that made the deal for Dominic Thiem in the end. And he was the better player in the end. Maybe not with much, but with enough. Federer has to improve this. Why was Federer so bloody damn good in 2017? You know that, guys? You probably know why. He won 7 titles that year. He won 3 Master 1000 titles, 2 Grand Slams, and 2 500 class tournaments. Why? Because he improved his returns. He improved his backhand, and especially his return. Why did Federer turn that epic battle against Nadal in that Australian Open final 2017 in that 5th set when he was down 1-3? Why did he turn that around and won that 5th set 6-3? That was Federer's best set I have ever seen against Rafa Nadal. That set and that Wimbledon set he did earlier this summer. That first set against Nadal in that semi-final. But probably that Australian Open set, that 5th set, was even better. Why? Federer made incredible great returns. I have never seen Federer do that great of returns like he did in that match against Nadal in that Australian Open final 2017. I think Rafa served over 80% first serves in that 5th set, over 80% if I'm not mistaken. I think he served 82% first serves in that 5th set, and Federer almost returned all Rafa's serves. Almost all Rafa's serves. Why? Because Federer, he improved his returns in that 2017 season, but that has not been the case in 2018, and that has not been the case in 2019 either, and it was definitely the biggest reason why Federer lost this match against Dominic Thiem. Congratulations to Dominic Thiem. He will probably, no, I think he will, I think Dominic Thiem now will progress for the first time ever in his career to the semi-final in ATP Tour finals, because he has never done that before in 4 appearances. Now he will do that for the first time. We will, because Federer needs to beat Djokovic now on Tuesday. And do I think Federer will beat Djokovic? No, I don't think so. He can do that, He can do that. It will not be a miracle if Federer beats Djokovic, but I don't see how Federer will beat Djokovic. Djokovic is too solid, too consistent, too good. Djokovic is not here to lose any match. Djokovic is here to win all the matches. He wants to win 100. He wants to collect all the points. He doesn't want to collect only to miss any points here. He wants to collect 1,500 points here, not 1,300 points. So Djokovic is here to win all the matches. And Federer is not playing horrible. He's not playing horrible. But Federer is playing average and good tennis. He's not on great and beast mode level. Federer to beat Djokovic on Tuesday, he has to gear up his level 2 classes and play super great level and beast mode level. Do I think Federer will go to super great level and beast mode level against Djokovic? No, I don't think so. Federer will probably play against Djokovic a similar way like he played against Dominic Thiem, and that will not be enough against Djokovic. So I think that on this group, from the Bjorn Borg group now, Djokovic and Dominic Thiem will progress. We have all underestimated Dominic Thiem. We have not believed in Dominic Thiem in fast surfaces. Not only me, but many around the world has not believed that Dominic Thiem will progress from this group. But he proved us wrong, all of us, because he will progress now. Matteo Berrettini will not stop Dominic Thiem. I was really impressed from Dominic Thiem tonight. I have been impressed from Dominic Thiem in the whole year. Dominic Thiem is definitely a future Grand Slam winner. He will win a Grand Slam, one for sure. Maybe even several Grand Slams, but one for sure. He's too good. Do you know what Dominic Thiem has improved most of all in his game, my friends? Do you know? He has always had huge ground strokes, both with his forehand and with his backhand, especially with his forehand. When he unleashes that forehand, you are dead meat. You are dead meat. He has improved his unforced errors. He is not doing that many unforced errors like he used to do 2-3 years ago. Because back in the years, he always could hit huge ground strokes, but he could do 40, 50 unforced errors. He's not doing that many unforced errors anymore like he used to do. He did only 22 tonight, only 22. So, and if you consider how huge he hits his ground strokes, 22 is not that big of a number in my opinion. So that is the biggest thing that he has improved in his game. He has cut down his unforced errors, and that's why he's being so good nowadays, Dominic Thiem. So Dominic Thiem and Djokovic will progress from the Bjorn Borg group. Unfortunately for me as a Federer fan. Hope I'm wrong. Hope Federer beats Djokovic on Tuesday, but I don't think Federer will do that. Not with this kind of returns, he will not do that. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Take care and bye bye.